Hi Aquarius, it's Amber here at Persephone's Journey Tarot. I hope that you're very well. This is your love reading for the month of August. It's a how does he or she feel about me spread. I'm also doing daily readings on Instagram, so you can follow me there. I also do weekly readings on Facebook. Also follow me there. I do weekly love and general readings on Facebook. And also check out my Teespring account. I sell lovely astrology wear that I think that you will like. So yeah, please do check it out. And if you'd like to see the extended version of this reading, I do a short 20-minute roundup, clarification, and also oracle messages. And I do a 3-month forecast as well for you. It's quite a quick little snippet reading as an extension to the to this reading. So please do join me there. Forgive my nails. I missed my appointment. That's not what's important. So Aquarius, love reading. How does your partner feel about you? What do you need to know? For August. So you've got the 6 of Coins for how you currently feel. 4 of Wands, the Empress card, the 8 of Cups, and the Death card is the outcome. So transformations are happening. So yeah, probably towards the end of the month, things are going to look very, very different. There could also be a Scorpio involved here as well, that you're dealing with. This could be the mother of your children. It could also be that you're feeling very good about yourself or have been getting a lot of attention recently as well. But it looks like there's some sort of mother figure here that's quite prominent and quite important. And maybe, maybe you're leaving them here. Especially with the 8 of Cups, it looks as if you are thinking about leaving, moving on. You feel like something else is better out there for you. You may feel like you've done everything that you can here in this situation. And that it's not emotionally fulfilling anymore with the 8 of Cups. The 6 of Coins here does talk about reciprocity. So again, you may feel like you're not really getting as much out of the situation as you're putting in. You may feel like you deserve better. You may feel like you bring a lot more to the table, and that there's not an even exchange here in terms of quality or maybe time invested. But I think you feel like, especially with the Empress card, very confident. And I think that you'll be cutting out things that you know are not on your level, okay? And that's not really in a big-headed way, or it could be in a big-headed way. But I think it's just more so, sometimes it is what it is, I think Aquarians can be quite ambitious as well and high achievers. So, it could be that, and it could be that you're further along maybe on your spiritual path as well. That's also going to be controversial, me saying that, but it could be that, you're just more evolved in some way. Maybe you've developed, put more time into yourself, and developed yourself more. And maybe this person hasn't quite got there or something like that, because there's not an emotional fulfillment. So it's like your intentions is really to kind of move on and to maybe explore other options. Maybe you're also having to be quite brave, and maybe there's no one else to move on to yet. You're kind of going it alone, or wanting to maybe go it alone, or wanting, if you are in a relationship that you want to stay in, it could be that you're just wanting more from the situation, maybe wanting more of a give and take, maybe you want this person to invest more time. With the 4 of Wands here, again, you're looking for some sort of freedom, you're looking for like minds. Again, I feel like you feel like this person isn't quite up to your level or on the same page as you. Maybe that's less controversial to say that. They're not on the same page as you, not on the same wavelength. And it just feels maybe like really imbalanced. And I think you just feel like you're not really getting what you deserve. That's what I feel. And if anything, you may feel like you're doing this person a favor. Okay, and it could also be something to do with money here as well. Maybe it's a case of this person doesn't earn as much money as you, and maybe you're supporting them a lot, especially with the Empress card here, and even with the Death card. Both of these cards do talk about wealth, deep, treasures of the earth, and It's the same again with the Empress card. But the Empress card is a very abundant card. It's very fertile. It's abundant. You're definitely in the position of giving. You're in the position of power. You're the one that's bringing all the fruits. What is this person bringing you? So let's see how they feel. Okay, so we've got the King of Swords, sorry, and the Temperance card. This is how this person currently feels about you. They may see you as an Aquarius, as a King of Swords. Maybe they see you as someone who's maybe thinking more business-like about the situation rather than being in your feelings. And maybe they want you to temper that. Maybe they are wanting that you to kind of be more kind of emotional and balance the emotional with the mental a bit more. But this could also talk about, timing. They could also feel like you found your path in a way, like you found a kind of destiny and you're going towards it. They may feel that you're moving. That's what I'm getting here with the Temperance card. Because the Temperance card is about going on to the next level, like going for your dreams, finding your path, doing the right thing often as well, not being able to deny truths, things like that. And often, having to take some bitter truth in order for a sweet outcome. It's that kind of having to temper yourself. So it also talks about guardian angels as well. So they could see you as like a real soulmate and like, you're their twin flame possibly as well. They could feel that way, whether or not that's the case. But the Four of Wands here, it could be that this is happening. That they do see you as a true soulmate, but they also see you as someone who is looking at the situation from a very, very business-like, very matter of fact, like 1 + 1 = 2 kind of thing. Whereas I guess in love situations, to always use logic doesn't always add up, when it comes to love or emotions. Sometimes we do crazy things in love, but it's like you're not really about that life right now. Like it seems like you're wanting more to choose a higher path, to spread your wings even, here with the Temperance card, and really find your lane. That's what I feel like they are perceiving you in this way. Could be a Sagittarius that you're dealing with as well, and maybe you two are very different as well, and maybe it's difficult to kind of reconcile those differences without a lot of kind of emotional intelligence and a lot of thought and a lot of real maturity. And it could be that you do go your separate ways for whatever reason, simply because it may be a challenge to kind of bring in those two very opposite energies together. And again, there's an imbalance here. You may feel, like I said, that there's an imbalance, there's a difference that maybe cannot be reconciled and ultimately leaves you feeling imbalanced and depleted maybe, or you're doing most of the work, or So we've got the Knight of Pentacles and the Hanged Man for their motivations or what's hidden in the situation. So what's hidden for you is that you're looking for a group that you can be with and belong with and feel like you're of like minds on your level, that's going for the same things as you, that you can feel free around. And I think sometimes when you are dealing with someone that you are maybe having to support in a way, you can't maybe be as blunt as you want or just kind of move freely as you want, because you may be always thinking about their feelings and trying to tread carefully and keep the balance, and rather than just moving naturally. So I think you are looking for some sort of freedom in that aspect, and I think you may definitely go on go on some sort of journey here to search for that. But with the Knight of Pentacles and the Hanged Man, this person is being quite patient, but they're not giving up. And they just feel like, in time it will get better. In time, if they just keep on plodding along and doing the same thing. Okay, this person may be kind of stuck in their ways as well, and that could be a frustration for you as well. This person with the Knight of Pentacles is someone who is maybe quite stubborn, could even be a little bit controlling, but not of you, but they're not really able to maybe go with the flow. They kind of are quite rigid in, they're not able to kind of just have any sort of reckless abandon and just go with things and follow their heart, and they're not really of that energy. Okay, and with the Hanged Man here, they could be learning major lessons with regards to patience, with regards to getting out of their own way as well. But again, I do see them being patient. I do see them not giving up. And this also talks about sacrifice as well, the Hanged Man. So this person could be, sorry, I'll move this up a little bit. This person could be learning about having to make sacrifices and compromises and step back sometimes. But that's a lesson that they're learning, with the Hangman being a major arcana. I always say major arcana is usually as major lessons being learned, or some sort of process that's having to be kind of gone through, that's quite deep and meaningful. So I think that's what this person is learning. Got the Ten of Swords and the Eight of Swords in the past. So yeah, this person in the past may have felt like they may have come out of some sort of depression when it comes to this relationship. With it from going from the 10 to the 8 of Swords, it does show progress. It does show that they are kind of coming out of this. But at the same, they're coming, maybe they're going through some sort of healing process, okay? And I find the 8 of Swords to be better than the 10 of Swords. I mean, at least there's not complete loss here. This person is maybe trying to kind of heal, or in the past has been trying to heal from maybe arguments, letdowns, disappointments, failed, things that have failed, where they may have put a lot of hard work into it, or a lot of thought into it, a lot of time, passion, energy, being completely exhausted and depleted now, and still maybe not having really got what they wanted to get out of it. However, it does talk about finally letting go of a bad situation. So that's why I feel like there is some sort of healing here. However, I feel like they're still, like I said, with the Knight of Pentacles, still kind of trapped in their own world, or they were still very much ruminating on what's gone wrong in the past, fearful of the future. But I feel with this card as well, like there is an energy of being at a crossroads, where they've had to decide whether or not they're going to stay in this rut, stay in a negative belief system, or they're going to venture out, take the chance, move on. So I feel for you, like I said, maybe you have kind of already kind of been successfully moved through a kind of spiritual awakening or growth, and this person's really catching up with you. Okay, and that could be a bit of a stumbling block in the relationship, and ultimately it's just not bringing you happiness. It's not bringing you emotional fulfillment, because you want to be with someone that's as strong as you, or at least is willing to put that kind of effort into themselves to grow and not be a burden, or not be not weigh you down. That sounds horrible, I guess, but that's what I'm getting. So I feel like you want to move forward here, and this person may have been attracted to you because you offer so much abundance, and they may feel a bit defeated. They may feel like they're really not worthy right now, but they are going through a healing process. So yeah, they may just be hoping that you're patient with them, you know, but that you may feel like there's an imbalance, especially with the death card here towards the end. I mean, this could be that there is a total transformation, but you know, in this particular deck, we do have the death card with the, what is that called, a sickle, or some sort of cutting, and then there's a white rose here, you know, cutting away of something maybe that is quite pure, or you know, it's not about whether or not this person deserves it. Do you know what I mean? It's not that this person has done anything wrong per se. I think it's just a case of knowing that it's just not what you want. But we'll see. We'll see. So we've got the Three of Swords, yeah, and the Three of Cups here for your partner's intentions, or yeah, how they see things going, how they're envisioning it. And they do see here, they do see, we've got the Two of Wands at the base of the deck. But I think, yeah, they do see that there is some disappointment that's going to come, and that possibly you will be meeting new people. I think they probably can see here with the Temperance card that that there may be, you know, they can see that you're not happy, I think, and they can see that they're really wanting you to be patient. They can see that you're spreading your wings here, you know, that you're about to fly off. That's what I'm getting. And I mean, this could be going so many ways, really. But I do, again, we've got choices here, and then we've got the Three, and we've got more choices. Justice card, more decisions. Final decisions, karmic endings as well, possibly in a situation. Decisions, wanting to try the new and forget the old. That's how I see this card. And then we've got, you know, someone kind of putting themselves out there, taking a risk, venturing out, seeing what else is out there, turning their back possibly on a situation to see what else is out there. And I feel that this is you. And this is also, I think, this is actually a Libra card, I think, actually, but either way, I mean, maybe there's a Libra that you're interested in. Maybe there's a Libra that's involved here as well, as they've come up so much, like a few times now in the reading. But yeah, I think that you're kind of not being emotional about this. You're using your intuition, yes, but it's like you're almost using your third eye intuition in a sense, like you're not really using your emotions to interfere with this tough decision that you have to make. You're being quite blunt about it. Yeah. So yeah, I see you venturing out. I see you putting yourself out there, following your destiny, following your instincts, following the fire in your belly. You know, feeling it. It's like you're excited about what's going to be happening next, especially with the Temperance card. Even though this is how they feel about you, I feel this is how they're viewing you, how they see you. And I think they recognize that you guys may be very different. And you may be compatible in a lot of ways, but in some ways there are challenges that require a lot of maturity, a lot of growth to be able to cope with such differences. And they foresee a separation with the Three of Swords. They foresee that and this person's quite negative anyway, so I mean, that sounds bad, and it means sound bad, but you know, they do see that this is not gonna go anywhere. But it's more like this could be also a self-fulfilling prophecy for them, that they're learning to get out of their own way. That's really what they're going through here. They're learning that this rigid thinking is is really what's tripping them up. And this could be to do with their 12th house as well. It also got a Pisces energy here. I did read Pisces earlier on this week, and we did have the King of Swords again, essentially here. So it could be that you're dealing with the Pisces. But yeah, this person's quite rigid in what they're thinking, and they do foresee an ending or a separation at least, even if it is a short one. And ultimately, it's a disappointing thing for them, you know. But with the Three of Cups here, they may see it as it's going to be a short-lived thing, that you guys will reunite, that maybe you need to break up to make up, you know, for things to transform. But this would also be them seeing you kind of involving a third party, or they themselves, you know, maybe finding solace with friends. But again, this is like minds bonding. So I feel like they know, like maybe this is for someone in particular, they know that you're looking for people that are maybe more on your wavelength, or maybe you want a bit of freedom. And that's quite natural. I think Aquarians, I think one of the key words for Aquarius is freedom. So maybe you're just feeling a bit claustrophobic. Especially with the Two of Wands, this is like someone who's outgrown something, you know, a little bit, and or finding that they can't really get any satisfaction out of what they've currently been doing, and they've got to kind of venture out into the world and partner up again with new people. There's someone else here. So you may want to share your world with someone. You may want to invite someone new into your world as well. That's a possibility. This is a general reading, so it can be read in so many ways. So I'm just going off my first initial instincts. So with the Seven of Wands here, this person does not want to let go. They're rigid anyway, so they're not going to want to let go. They're going to defend this. I think that you do make them very happy, and they're going to want to defend this, or defend their position, whatever it is. And also, they've got standards here. This person could be prideful as well, and not want to let it go because of pride, because of it may be a bit of an ego death for them as well. The Page of Pentacles talks about again, I'm getting that stubbornness again, because this would be, to me, more in relation to the energy of Taurus, which is quite, you know, and the Empress card here as well. So we've got Libra, Taurus coming through very strongly. Pisces is here, and Sagittarius, and Scorpio is here as well. But then we've got air, yeah, Aquarius possibly as well. But I do feel a bit of stubbornness. These two cards do talk about a certain amount of rigid, you know, not wanting to budge. Maybe you're all that they've known as well. This person may be a little bit scared of venturing out. They may have a slight bit of immaturity about them. They feel like they've already they could feel like they've planted a seed with you already, you know, and they want that to grow. They're like, be patient, just wait with me, it will get better, you know. But you are feeling like, no. I think that you're going to be maybe feeling like there has to be a complete transformation for me to really consider going forward. Like we need to kind of start over, like we need to really clear out some of this crap, or whatever it is that's holding you back, and really start afresh. And I think this person will want to do that. This person will want to stick with it and defend it, because they want to see it grow. I think they believe in it. they believe there's a lot of potential here. So we've got earth signs here strongly as well. So yeah, really everyone's come through in the reading pretty clearly. So yeah, I'm going to go ahead and clarify it to find out exactly, exactly kind of what's going on. And yeah, I'll take that through to the extended reading. And we'll also look at the next 3 months for your love life to see if you are deciding to move on, what could be in store for you. And yeah, we'll also look at like the more karmic issues of the relationship, what you're both learning, and more into how you see each other and what the obstacles are. If you are wanting to work on this, we can look at those things as well. So yeah, I'll see you there. Don't forget to join me on Instagram for my dailies and Facebook for my weeklies, and Teespring for my merchandise. Okay, take good care, and I'll see you next time. Bye, Aquarius.